Oh my Shark Army, welcome back to the channel. Oh my goodness. You can see we did some work on the stream this past weekend and got full netherite, including some off-camera work with getting more netherite. But I'm glad to say that we are all kitted out, we're safer, and look, I got so much to show you. If you didn't watch the stream, you should, because you can see how I got all of this. Ender chests, I got a couple ender chests around the world. This was not done on stream, this was done off camera, but we have ender chests in a couple of locations that I visit regularly. So I figured it'd be nice to have an ender chest in a bunch of these locations. We have one in here. Oh my goodness. We got one right here, and I didn't go crazy with the amount of stuff we have in here. I just figured I'd put some stuff that could be helpful if I'm exploring. So we got a bunch of wood, we have extra shields, we have a bunch of food, water and lava, torches, extra resources, just stuff I feel like could be useful if we're out exploring, or maybe some stuff that could help me in a sticky situation. That's why I want to put a couple more things in there. I want to put some golden apples. And I want to have some slow falling potions. If you don't know, if you didn't watch the stream, we are currently working on preparing for the Ender Dragon fight. We're at that time, it is almost 500, we're on day 430. So now it's time to really start preparing for the Ender Dragon fight. And as you saw in the Ender chest, we have Ender Eyes. If you didn't watch the stream, what we did is that we went to the Nether, we got raided. Whoa. We raided the fortress, which we had almost a close call, but thankfully to my amazing armor, I wasn't worried. I'm gonna explain the circumstance. I was leaving the fortress to head back home, and for some reason, another weather skeleton followed me, snuck up on me, and pushed me off a ledge, which basically threw me into flowing lava. So I was in the lava. I had eaten a golden apple, which in my opinion didn't do anything because there's no fire res on the golden apple, but I ate one just in case, just for the what's it, it heals you, right? And thankfully to my armor and with the golden apple that I had eaten, I think I only got down to half my health. And I was able to get out of the lava and eat, and I was fine. I don't think I was really hurt. It was just really scary. So that's that. We got kitted out. I'm excited that we're kitted out. And now that we're kitted out and we have everything to go to the Ender portal, all I need to do is get a couple of bottles, spare bottles, and a couple of slow falling, because I'd rather be safer than sorry. It's just, I'd rather, you know. So I want extra bottles just to get some dragon's breath, because it could be something cool to have. And I was really thinking, today's actually Wednesday. This video is gonna be out Friday, so I don't have much time to record. But hopefully tomorrow I can record a lot, because it is getting lit today. I'm not recording too much, but this is basically the plan. I was like, man, what do we do? Because this is more likely gonna be the last episode of the hardcore world of this season. Not season. This is gonna be the last episode of the hardcore world until the next chapter. The first 500 days is chapter 1, fighting the Ender Dragon. We built this amazing starting area, and honestly, I'm more, I don't know if I'm gonna expand or not, because part of me wants to move on to different things with this world and go different places and build bigger and better. So I almost think that for the starting area I might just end it, but there's a couple more things we need to build, and I have 2 amazing builds that we're gonna do today. And one of them, we're gonna build a storage house right here. It's gonna be a mixture of a storage house slash crafting house. It's basically gonna be like a starter house, except it's mainly meant to store stuff. So it's gonna be a bit of a large storage room, and then there's a couple more places in there that we can store things and have crafting tables and just all that, etc. So you could basically consider it like a go-go house, a place to go, store, craft, leave. It's gonna have a bed in there. It's basically a starter house. Just I'm morely focused on the storage aspect of it, and I figured that I would like to have one final building towering over everything. Right here, so I'm gonna put it. Do a little bit of terrain work if I need to. Put it right here in the middle. I feel like right here, it's just a great spot. It's just a large tower that's gonna let you view all of this, and I want to name it. I want to name it something point is what I want to name it, because it's basically the center of the town, and this is where you can go to view the whole town. I pretty sure it's taller than this, pretty confident. I don't know if it's taller than the mountain though. I don't think it is. That's why we're gonna find out right now. Your boy's hungry. We have a stick, and they're both a schematic, so we're gonna load both of them up, and we're just gonna see what it looks like on size. I know for the storage house that we're building, we're gonna need to do some terraforming, because I was either gonna do it here or do it here, but I honestly think that maybe if we have time, I'm gonna build the storage house like in this vicinity. And then if we have time before day 500, we're going to build something right here. And I think there's two things I kind of want to build. One of them is a statue. Two of them is a statue. But they're different statues. One of them, I want to build a statue with a little like podium and a little like hardcore heart with just a sign saying day 500. Signaling that, and it would probably be like right here maybe. That's what I want to do. A little sign right here with the hardcore. And then a larger sign somewhere else for 200 subscribers. We're almost there. We have 190. And I have a pretty fun idea for a little 200 subscriber special. But one of those things is that I want to build a cool little statue indicating that we've done it. Anyways, let's grab these sticks and just see. We won't put the schematic down for the storage room. We'll put it down for the actual tower, because that's the first thing we're building today. Alright, before I spoil the tower, I just wanted to really say a huge thanks. We're coming really close to the end of 500 days. And before I get there, I just want to say, I am glad of this journey. I'm really proud of where we've come from the start, I guess. And I'm glad to say that we've survived 500 days in this hardcore world. And going further, I'm hoping that we can go on. And if we die just before it, if we die in this episode, or if we die in the next episode, or if we die on the Ender Dragon fight, it doesn't really matter. Because at least I created this magnificent world that people can download and play on. And that's just one thing that I'm proud of. Anyways, I'm gonna go place down this tower, which is already placed down. I gotta do a couple little things, and I'm gonna show it off what we built. And that's the tower. Oh my goodness. And so there's a reason why it looks like this. I figured that this is the final build, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if we designed this kind of meant to be able to be landed with the elytra? So that's why I had these little extended bits. I am now realizing I've forgotten one trapdoor, no, one slab. And then I've forgotten a stair. That's okay. that's the build though. It almost towers over that, but I honestly don't want it to, because the mountain looks beautiful, but the mountain is meant to tower over everything. I just want to point somewhere in the middle of everything to be able to look out at everything. And I think that this is great. I kind of like this. I kind of like that. I might scoot it back just a bit, but this is the tower, and I'm so glad to build this and get working on it. But we have to go gather materials, so I'm gonna go gather those materials. Yeah. Anyways, let's do a quick montage, get the materials for this, and we'll get it built. Right. So about that, we already had the materials. I mean, like, yeah, we already had everything. Right, so I'm gonna get this built and then show you the final result. So if we just do a little boom. Whoa! How did it do that? Anyways, this is done. I need to now decorate the exterior and get this built up. I don't think there's anything missing. I am pretty sure every block is placed down. I hope I'm not missing one. I mean, like, how embarrassing would that be? Yeah, but this is the tower. Oh my goodness. So this is the idea. I think when day 500 comes around, I'm gonna turn this tower to the point of where I put my stuff. For people who download the world, more likely up here is gonna be like my armor and tools, a chest with my tools and stuff. Because what I'm gonna do on day 500, I am going to put my armor with my armor, and then a chest with everything else in my inventory. I'm not gonna take anything out of my inventory. Whatever was in my inventory after the Ender Dragon fight is what's gonna go in the chest. But it is now the next day. I was a day off. Today is actually Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. Was not Wednesday. But I was kind of thinking really about the plan for going further, and I kind of just wanted to ask you guys. We've done great things with this base. We've built so much, but I just want to get your opinion. Should we expand to a new area for the next 500 days? Change the style, maybe if we go with futuristic or cyberpunk? Or do we stay with this base and just keep expanding? Because this is the thing. If we stick to this base and keep expanding, I have so many ideas. And a lot of the ideas are this side of the island, or this side of the area. I have a lot of ideas of stuff I could do here. But what do y'all want to see? Would y'all want to see me keep expanding this world? Oh shit. That was crazy. Would you want to see me expand further, or would you want to see me start a new area? Because this is still the starting area, so should we keep expanding the starter area, or should we start maybe a medium area for the, and then we'll do that for from 500 to 1,000 if we live that long. And then if we do live that long, we can maybe go out to a new area. Maybe we could build like cyberpunk or something, and then we expand from day 1,000 to 1,500, which would be a futuristic base. Like, what would you guys want to see? Because I'm really happy with this base. So if you guys chose that we should move away and go somewhere new and start a new journey and a new base, I wouldn't mind that. I'm happy with what this base is. I'm happy where this base came to. And if you guys decide that I think it'd be better for keep expanding the space, that's great, because I have ideas as well. I would be happy with either one of them. I just want to get y'all opinion on it. But now that that's done, I gotta do the interior. But I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. we're gonna go ahead and build the storage house. And I'm pretty sure I want to do it here. We could take this path and branch off. And I'm gonna have to do some terrain work. I might clean this whole area up, honestly. Should we do that? Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this whole bit. I'm gonna clean this whole back area up and make this whole area look pretty. I'm gonna build this storage house. And I'm probably gonna bring the pathway right here and have the storage house right in the middle. That sounds like a good idea. And that leaves room to build other things here. So I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a plan. I'm gonna go ahead and get to a time lapse. And we're gonna get all that terrain looking nice. Anyways, let's get to it. Alright. So now that that is done, we're ready to build the... I guess you could call it a storage house. I almost want to call it like a storage tavern. I don't know. But I have a couple ideas on pathways. I kind of want to link this all up. I want the hardcore thing right here. Right here. It to be a circle in the heart. I'm going to build the circle myself, but I'm going to try to see if I can get a schematic online of like a hardcore heart, which would be a lot easier for me. And then, yeah, that's that. And then I'm going to do the numbers myself with the 500. And then when we build the 200 special, I might build it somewhere in this. I might take this whole little corner and put a big old one, because I think a bigger one for 200 could be fire. So if I put a statue here, takes it, yeah. And yeah. But I'm glad that we're focusing on this side of the base, because once we get this build done and we get this all decorated and pathways all connected and some scenery and the statues, this whole area is going to be really nice. I don't... Why did I do that? I don't know if I'm about to do this soon. I don't think I'm about to do this statue before the next episode of Hardcore World. The next episode of the Hardcore World will be the Ender Dragon fight. This episode is the last episode before the fight, because it is almost day 450. We're right next to it. And I feel like by the time I get... Oh my god, I keep clicking that 3. By the time I get this built and all this decorated and the hardcore heart thingy, it's probably gonna be itching it really close to the finish line. So this will be the last episode before the fight. The next episode of the Hardcore World will be the fight and will be the end game. And then the episode after that will be the continuation of either this base or the start of a new base somewhere else. We can fly pretty far distance. But in the next video, what we're doing is we're fighting the Ender Dragon. We're raiding some end cities to get some shulkers, and we're getting Elytra. And we're gonna make a bunch of rockets. And yeah. Of course we gotta celebrate, so we're probably gonna do one final like montage of everything. And I'm aiming for that one to be a really cinematic episode. So I'm hoping you guys are excited. Anyways, I'm gonna knock this out. I'm gonna start gathering for that build. And I'm gonna show you guys the build in a second. I had to go grab some sticks. We also got some phantom membranes while I was building the little hill, which was great. So now we can make some slow falling potions. I don't know what's the second ingredient. I want to guess it's nether wart and then membrane, but I could be wrong. We'll see. We have 6. That's well of enough. That's... So I was aiming to make 4 of them. No, not 4 of them. 8 of them. For the Ender Dragon fight. Or, no, 6 of them. I want to have 3, and then each being like 8 minutes. So, yeah, now that we have, in my opinion, enough membranes, I will go to sleep. I think the character, it's been 4 days since the character slept. We're gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go show off that build and get everything all decorated and looking nice, and we're gonna get that hardcore heart built. And after we'll do a little montage of gathering materials for the house, and then we'll do a little cinematic shot of what everything looks like in the end. For some reason, my footage is corrupted and I don't have anything else. I don't have the footage of me building the hill or the time lapse or the cinematic shots, so we're just gonna cut to when it was done. Yay! We did the interior as well. I'm really proud of this build. You can look at this as a starter base for me, but for you, you can use it as a starter base. I will have both the schematics for this and the hardcore heart in the description. But just remember that both of these builds are just a tad bit altered. For instance, I found a heart that I'm going to use, except there is, if you pay attention, these are black. Well, the heart that I downloaded, the blocks that I use for these are glowstone. I'm changing those to black wool, right? This house, the whole interior is different, and the flag is blue. That's not how the interior was, right? So you can download these in the description. You can download these schematics and you can use these in your own world. But just remember the ones I'm using today are a bit altered. So that's that. I think this is the heart, and then this are the second builds, or the two builds in this world that's a schematic. So those are gonna be in the description. Oh my goodness, am I glad that this is done. It looks so nice. What I think I'm gonna do though is, because I have the redstone lamps there, what I think I'm gonna do in the future, like behind camera, is I'm gonna take this heart and double it, but where this heart is, I'm gonna put lights all around it so the heart glows. I think that would look really cool, just like glowstone in the border. We're gonna do one final cinematic shot of what we built today, and that'll be the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button. It would help out. It would help out a ton. Hit the like button. Shows me that you liked the video. Shows me that you got entertained. And if you see yourself coming to the channel regularly and are not subscribed, please do. I mean, like, it's free, and it helps out a ton. But I'm not gonna berate anymore you date. Have a nice night, nice morning, nice day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. I want to get your honest opinion on something that I've been thinking about. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to ask one thing. I've been thinking about changing the spawn chunks for a couple reasons. The spawn chunks are over here. This is where you spawn. But I want to get your honest opinion on something. I've been wanting to maybe change the spawn chunks somewhere in this area. And my thoughts were maybe changing the spawn chunks to be in here, where you can spawn in here, or out right here. Or changing the spawn chunk to this chunk right here with a heart, with maybe the possibility of being spawned on top. And I just want to get your opinion, do you think that would be a good idea? For people who are downloading this world, would you rather spawn here, or would you rather me build a cool building here, and you spawn in there? Because I wouldn't mind doing that, but I've been really thinking about changing the spawn chunk to be right here or here, just so when people spawn, they're in a good spot and they know where they are. Please, if you watch this far, what am I doing? I want an honest answer. What do you think would be the smartest thing to do? Do you think I should leave the spawn chunk where it normally is, or do you think I should put the spawn chunk over here where you know where you are? And if you, oh my goodness, if you agree with the spawn chunk idea and you think I should move it, please tell me where. Because I was thinking about putting it in here or next to the heart, but honestly, I just want to know where you think would be a good spot. If you want the spawn chunks moved, tell me where you would want it best. Where do you think would be the best part to spawn? Do you think spawning over here would be the best bet, or do you think spawning maybe at the top of the mountain? Do you think spawning here would be the best bet? Just please let me know. Anyways, if you did watch this far, huge thank you, because I don't think no one watches this far into the videos. I'm not wasting any more time. Goodbye.